Persona! Hey everybody, NitsuaGamer here, and yeah, Happy New Year. It's 2019 already. God damn, that makes me feel old. But yeah, it's 2019, and whether 2018 was a good year or a bad year for you, in fact, I think it was quite a mixed year for a lot of people, unlike 2016, which was a horrible year. Hopefully 2019 does shape up to be a good year, as yeah, I want to try to be productive this year. So if you've been subscribed to NitsuaGamer for quite a long time, then you probably know that I've been lacking production all throughout 2018, and yeah, I do have reasons for that and such, and yeah, so some of the stuff I'll be talking about in this video would be some of the stuff with the Let's Plays that are still currently running, whether or not if I'm still going to be continuing doing gameplays, what is the future of this channel, what am I going to be planning for 2019, my reasons for my lack of production in 2018, and just upcoming content in general. So that's the stuff I'm going to be focusing on. So I think I should probably address why I've been lacking content all throughout 2018, because when it came to like 2017 and even before that, I have dedicated my time to my gaming channel as much as I can, releasing content, releasing at least a gaming video almost every day, or at least once a week or something. And yeah, ever since the Sonic 06 countdown I made, I started to gain more popularity through Sonic content in general. So I started focusing more on Sonic content, including doing a top 7 good things best things and worst things in Rise of Lyric, top 7 worst things in Sonic Mania, and then of course I'm teasing the upcoming Shadow the Hedgehog countdown, and I still have to release the full goddamn Sonic Forces review. So yeah, Sonic Forces has been out for over a year now, and I still haven't gotten part 2 out. So why haven't I got part 2 out? Well, I guess it's due to the stuff that has gone down in 2018, and a huge reason why is because when I did the voice for a certain character back in my Sonic Mania countdown, it killed my voice. It really killed my voice, and because of that, I was pretty much sick through pretty much half of 2018. Half of 2018 I've had a sore throat. It's been a huge strain on any kind of production and whatever, but that's not the main reason why. The other reason is because I pretty much just try to get myself involved with more people socially and whatever, because I've been quite a loner from 2017 and below, but within 2018 I've been able to make contacts and social bonds and such on Twitter, or just online in general through Discord, Twitter, and stuff like that. And yeah, I even got myself into a relationship, which unfortunately ended after 8 months of us being in a relationship, but I'm not gonna dwell on that. I got another relationship after that person, so screw that other person. But yeah, 8 months, that sucks when you have been with an ex for like more than half of a year, so that totally sucks. But yeah, I guess with my social connections and of course dealing with toxic people online and some dilemmas and helping friends through those dilemmas and such, it has kind of made me find another purpose to actually help my friends and kind of just leave my YouTube stuff aside. I kind of just realized that my YouTube stuff just wasn't as important because my friends needed my help and whatever. And, you know, I helped them in some ways. You know, I helped people through certain dilemmas, whether if it was like an abusive parent, LGBT issues, or their identity, being depressed in general, or just needing a friend to talk to, or just a friend to hug them or whatever. And, you know, for the most part, I've been always there for them. And yeah, I've pretty much grown a lot of social contacts online, and I'm still growing social contacts online and hope to improve that over time. And yeah, that's another reason why I've been delaying content, or even lacking content all throughout 2018, is not just because I was sick through half of the year, but also for the fact that I had a relationship that I was dealing with for most of the year that unfortunately ended. And then of course I had friends and such to worry about, and you know, it was just kind of a messy year. It was a messy year, but at the same time I am getting connections, like actual friendship connections as opposed to just followers and whatever, which is pretty damn awesome. It's been pretty damn awesome, and I definitely hope that I can improve my social connections and such, but I also want to be able to focus on what I love to do, which is video making in general. And of course, by video making, I mean doing gaming content, but you have to do what you have to do in order to get the views, I guess. But anyway, so I've been lacking content all throughout 2018, but I definitely made it my resolution throughout all of 2019 to release content, like a few videos a week or whatever. Just try to get active, try to bring back the NitsuaGamer that you guys know or love, or have yet to know or love, or whatever. And I have released 2 videos on Rise of the Tomb Raider, as well as released the last part to Team Chaotic on Sonic Heroes, and I also have a few other videos that I still have yet to edit, which I'm currently working on right now. So in terms of plans for 2019, here are some of the stuff. I had to write it down right here in nice green pen, or otherwise I was gonna forget them if I was doing this video, which is gonna be awkward as heck. But yeah, one of the Let's Plays that I still have yet to finish is Sonic Heroes. Now, yeah, I don't know when the heck I started this game, but I've been slowly getting through the game and whatever, and I recorded Team Chaotic, I think, back in like April, and only now, as of recently, I finished uploading the last part for Team Chaotic. But yeah, I finished all 4 teams in this game, so the only thing I have left to record is the last story, and after that, I don't think there's really anything else that I would need to record. The only thing I can think of is maybe Team Chaotic's secondary missions, but I don't think that's really worth it. So yeah, I still have yet to get like 5 different Chaos Emeralds in order to unlock the last story, so I'll be doing that off screen so I can show you guys the last story. So it really all depends on when I get around to playing this game and getting those Chaos Emeralds so I can do the last story and finish this Let's Play once and for all. Now, as for what's going to happen for future Sonic Let's Plays is debatable, because the next games that came after this was Shadow the Hedgehog and what was it? Sonic Riders. And it's debatable whether or not if I'll be doing one of those 2, because Shadow the Hedgehog, if you know how the gameplay and story structure and mission structure is structured and whatever, and how to get to the last story, you know that as a Let's Play, it's possible, but a little bit more difficult than you might think, and might prove overall repetitive, because it might bore the players or take a long time to get to, you know, the ending or whatever. But at the same time, I don't want to leave it as a not Let's Play that I won't do, because it's going to be an upcoming countdown eventually, and of course I want to be able to play the game and see if it still holds up, because Shadow the Hedgehog is personally my guilty pleasure of the Sonic series. I actually like the game overall, even though it does have some major flaws and whatever, but I actually did like Shadow the Hedgehog despite what some people say about it. And yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing after I finish my Sonic Heroes Let's Play. Should I be doing like the story to Sonic Riders, or should I just go straight into Shadow the Hedgehog? Because I might consider doing less gameplay on NitsuaGamer just so I can focus on more reviews or story structured like videos or whatever for this channel, but I'll get into that stuff later. And then the other thing that I was doing but kind of just canceled, I guess, was Sonic Mania Plus. I'm debating whether or not if I should just continue that and show you the rest of the stages on the Encore mode. If you want to see me continue that, I do have a poll in the description down below where you can tell me whether or not if you want to see the rest of Encore mode, or if it's just something I should just leave aside and just do myself. And there's actually a few other things that I still have yet to complete. So the other thing that I still have yet to complete is, I got several games here to show you guys, is Rise of the Tomb Raider. Now, I recently uploaded 2 hour parts that were like an hour and a half, and they're barely getting any views. And it's really disappointing, because the reason why I canceled this Let's Play when I first started it on the Xbox 360 was because of the lack of views. Resurrect their Let's Play 3 parts in, and it's getting a lack of views still. So yeah, because of that, since I am deep into Rise of the Tomb Raider, I will beat that game eventually. I will get it on recording for the 3 people that are probably watching it or whatever. Now, will I be doing Shadow of the Tomb Raider? It's still in its package right now, but will I be doing Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Very likely not if no one's gonna watch it. Seriously, it's a good game, guys. Or these are good games. Or this is a good game for sure. It's a good sequel to a great game. I don't know about this one yet, but yeah, I'm definitely not gonna do a Let's Play on this if it's not gonna get any views. I mean, I might stream it or something, but yeah. Again, you can pretty much tell me what I should do in the description down below and the poll down below. So yeah, and the other game that I still have yet to complete, which technically the creators themselves still have yet to complete, is The Walking Dead, the final season. Now, we're 2 episodes in out of 4, and as you know, Telltale recently went into a shutdown due to some financial problems and whatever, and they've given the rights to Skybound Entertainment, who's going to be finishing the rest of the game, and we're expecting episode 3 on January 15th, so you can expect episode 3 pretty soon from me, and I will definitely complete The Walking Dead, the final season, as I really love the first game, really love the second game, liked the third game, and so far really love the fourth game. And I anticipate to see where Clementine's story goes and how it ends and where AJ's fate is going to be and whatever. And I personally can't wait to see how it ends, so I hope you guys anticipate that too. And I'm getting a decent amount of views on that blind Let's Play, so yeah, highly recommend those games. Check out my Let's Plays, and anyway, now the other Let's Play that I was also doing was Super Mario Galaxy, but I only went 5 parts in, and the reason why I haven't continued it was mostly due to the fact that we were going to be moving, but so far we haven't been able to sell this current house yet, so yeah, we kind of had to bring our stuff back, so I can go back to that Let's Play if I wanted to and whatever, but the thing is that just like the Rise of the Tomb Raider, there's also a lack of views on that as well. So I guess go to the description down below, and just like the Sonic Mania Plus, is it worth me continuing the Super Mario Galaxy Let's Play or not? Oh, jeez, I feel like I'm gonna burp and it's not coming out. And also, it might be worthy to mention that I might also continue doing Nintendo videos on this channel, because I have done Nintendo videos and even Let's Plays on this channel, but have kind of avoided them because of Nintendo's strict rules and copyright BS and whatever. However, Nintendo has recently released something saying that they're canceling their creators program and that they are going to be following more of the rules of fair use and whatever, where we can monetize our content as long as we have some sort of fair use stuff to it, like commentary or review or whatever, which is great, and I'm really glad to see. So who knows, you might see more Nintendo content on this channel, but again, I'll ask whether or not if you guys want Nintendo content as well. So if you want to see more of Super Mario Galaxy, or if you want to see like The Legend of Zelda, which is my favorite video game franchise of all time, I even have the sword right here, then I'll definitely love to continue that. Anyway, now, I think that's pretty much all I need to talk about in terms of like the gameplays that I still have yet to continue or whatever. Now, the other thing that I still have yet to finish is Sonic Forces, the review, Part 2. So, as you know, I released Part 1 of the Sonic Forces review, which thankfully for a game that is polarized, has actually been favorably liked by a lot of you people, which I'm really happy to see. I'm really glad to see that even some of the unpopular opinions that I have are getting some agreements over it, or even if people don't agree to it, they're still mature around those disagreements and whatever, because, you know, one of my things that I like to do is kind of flip the opposite side of the coin and kind of show something that is sometimes frowned upon into more depth, which is what I did with the Sonic 06 countdown, the Rise of Larry countdown, and even kind of look at the flaws in Sonic Mania. Like, I was flipping to the opposite side of the coin. And of course, when it comes to Sonic Forces, despite it being a polarized game and loved by some people and hated by a lot of other people, there's a lot of negative reviews. Most of the reviews are negative and whatever. I mean, there's mixed reviews, don't get me wrong, there's mixed reviews, but when it comes to some of the bigger channels and whatever, the reviews are definitely negative, and some people, you can definitely tell, kind of parade on the negativity because it's kind of like the cool thing to do or whatever, because it's Sonic. He always has the bad reputation. I mean, we gotta hate on this goddamn ugly design and whatever, and that's gonna be the only cool thing to do. I mean, there's no way in hell that some person is gonna do a positive outlook video. Oh wait, I did. So yeah, I do want to continue doing the unpopular video kind of thing and whatever, which is something that I definitely like to do when it comes to Sonic, but I also want to be able to do that with some of the other stuff, or some of the other communities that are sometimes frowned upon, like whether or not if the hate against like Undertale is worth it, or if the skepticism of why bronies exist are worth it, or whether or not if the furry community should be admired or frowned upon or whatever. Like, I've been thinking of actually doing some of those kind of videos where I look into those communities, but that's an idea that I have that I don't know if I'm gonna bring to life. But anyways, I'm kind of going off topic, but that's one possible idea. But yeah, the Sonic Forces review part 2, there's still stuff that I have to edit. In fact, I think I have a lot to edit on it, so I don't know when I'm going to release the review. Again, if you've been hearing me at the beginning of this video of why I've been lacking content all throughout 2018, then you know why I've been pretty much lacking in editing the Sonic Forces review. But I do have part 1 up, so I will get part 2 up eventually. I don't know when, but because time has passed, I may have to re-record some dialogue or some commentary or even some of my critical points or whatever, since, you know, some time has passed and such, so I don't want my information to be dated over time, because a lot of the commentary is towards how polarizing it is, and of course some of the people online literally harassing each other, which is really not an over-exaggeration. It has happened, and there's even been teenagers who have considered suicide thoughts because they like a game and everybody is hating on them for it and whatever, which is like, holy shit, just leave them alone, guys. I mean, if they love the game, that's awesome. If you hated it, fine, but there's no need to bully someone into suicide or something like that. And I wish that was over-exaggerated, but unfortunately it's not. There's some people who are going really depressed over how polarized the game is, and I feel like it's an important issue to talk about. So that's also why I'm dividing it into 2 parts, because I think it's worthy of the length to talk about, and I'm definitely going to be going more into depth on it in part 2, as I kind of hint at it in part 1, but don't go into too much depth because it was a non-spoiler review. But yeah, part 2 is going to be going into more depth of how polarizing it is, and also how stressful it can be for both like the lovers of the game, the haters of the game, and the people who find it average in between. And if you know me, I personally did like the game, so I'm kind of between average to loving it, but kind of more towards the average and whatever. And yeah, I can't wait to get part 2 out just so it's off my shoulders, because I also want to be able to work on the Shadow the Hedgehog countdown, hopefully. Which, that's the other thing, is that I will be developing another Sonic countdown, and I might do a few other Sonic videos or whatever, but I'm also developing something called the base. Now, the base is something that I brought up in the Sonic Mania countdown at the end of the video, where you see the masked figure pretty much taking over the city called the base and whatever. And I also kind of show a hint of it at the end of my Sonic Forces review as well, where some guy apparently points a gun to his own head for whatever reason. And the base is going to be a commentary on the overall fan base in general, but I don't want to spoil too much of what I'm trying to aim at, and it's something that I'm building up and I think would be perfect for the Shadow the Hedgehog countdown. So over time, you'll definitely see me developing the base over time, showing kind of the insecurity of it, what this masked figure is doing to it and such, and whatever's going to happen to the base in general, where I'm building up to and such. Like, I definitely want to evolve the commentary of my Sonic countdowns and such, because outside of just opinions of the game, there's also kind of just the wars that go on online, which I want to satirize and such, and that's kind of what I want to aim for with the base. So I hope you guys definitely anticipate that. And speaking of countdowns and reviews, I do plan to do reviews and countdowns of other games in general, and one of them is actually based on a game which honestly was one of the reasons why I've been lacking production throughout all this year is Persona. So I'm not sure if you guys really know this game, but yeah, Persona, I'm not sure if the camera just went out of focus or not, I'm not sure. But anyways, Persona 5, I played this sometime near the end of December and finished it in March. I freaking love this game. And I was considering of doing a gameplay on this game, like some sort of Let's Play or whatever. The only problem is that will people actually watch it? I mean, yeah, it's published by Sega, and you even get the costume in Sonic Forces, and of course Joker, the main character, is going to be an upcoming character in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which I do have, by the way. Great game. And yeah, so is it worthy of me doing a Let's Play on this game? And that's debatable, which again, pull in the description down below whether or not it's worth it. I definitely want to, but at the same time, it might also be a waste of time considering if you know how long the game is, this is going to take forever. Like maybe more than a year to finish or whatever. Like maybe more than 5 years to finish, I don't know. But I also want to be able to show something Persona related on this channel, which is why I've been considering doing a Persona countdown, but it's not on Persona 5 in general, it's based on something else. Like, I haven't played any of the previous Persona games. I mean, I might play Persona 3 or 4 at some point, but I don't have any PlayStation console aside from the PlayStation 4. But yeah, if you guys haven't played Persona 5, I highly recommend it. Amazing game, it's just beautiful, like very beautiful. It's a beautiful game. I would marry this game. I would marry this game. Will you marry me, Joker? Hell yeah, I will. Yeah, I love this. I even bought the mask because it was so worth it. Persona. And I broke this strain on this. Just damn. But yeah, that's one thing I was considering is doing a Persona video. Like I might do a Persona countdown first and then consider the possibility of doing a gameplay on it. I mean, it won't be blind because I beat it the entire thing once, and yeah, it's kind of debatable whether or not if I'll do a gameplay on it, but yeah, and I think that's pretty much all I need to mention. Did I show every single game here? Yeah, I showed every single game here, so yeah, as a recap, 2018, the reason why I was lacking production in general was pretty much due to the fact that I was bonding with friends, I was dealing with relationships, toxic people, I was pretty much sick through half of the year. I've been kind of uninspired for doing videos for some time and whatever, and that's mostly the reason why I've been lacking production, but I'm making it a milestone to be productive this year, and I'm going to try to aim on that. I'm going to try to release a couple to a few videos a week and such. So I will be eventually completing Sonic Heroes with the last story once I get around to collecting the Chaos Emeralds and whatever. So I will be finishing this game eventually. And then I'll be hopefully finishing this game eventually despite the lack of views. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for this game, but I'll see later down the road. It's debatable whether or not if I'll do this game, but I'll definitely do some sort of countdown or video on it. And yeah, Sonic Mania Plus, should I continue it or not? Super Mario Galaxy, should I continue it or not? Should I do Nintendo games? I will be continuing The Walking Dead, the final season eventually, once the last 2 episodes release, and Sonic Forces Part 2, the review. I will get working on that and release it, hopefully soon. I don't know when. And yeah, there might be a possibility for a Persona countdown before a possible gameplay, but again, that's debatable. And I'll be developing something called The Base, working on the Shadow the Hedgehog countdown, considering other reviews, not just video games, but also movies as well, as I do want to be a filmmaker. Gee, excuse me. And yeah, and that's pretty much all I have to say in general. So yeah, I am extremely sorry for those of you who have been following me for a long time that I've been lacking production all throughout 2018, and I definitely hope to get productive in 2019, and so far I have, and I hope to keep that pace. I hope to keep that pace and stick with it and be able to release content that still has good quality and such, but release content for you guys in general. Finish up some projects that I either left hanging, and of course work on some newer ones and such. And I want to be able to work on stuff that is more than just Sonic content, which of course I'm most known for and whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys really do anticipate where NitsuaGamer goes, and yeah. And if you guys want to follow me on some other social media site, Twitter is your one. If you want to know me more personally, Twitter is your answer, maybe even my Discord server. But yeah, Discord server down below, Twitter down below, and be sure to answer questions in the poll down below where you can tell me what games I should continue, what games you want to see, and what would you like to see for the future of NitsuaGamer. And yeah, I'm making it my resolution for 2019 to be my most productive year. I'm gonna be getting a passport, maybe doing some traveling and seeing my lover that I'm in a relationship with, hopefully. And I'm gonna be covering more games, doing more content, finally releasing Sonic Forces, the review part 2, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot, but it's a huge year. It's a huge year with 365 days, and I really anticipate to show you guys what I have up my sleeve. So yeah, I hope you guys anticipate more from NitsuaGamer. Be sure to stay supportive, follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, and yeah, be sure to check out my Discord server as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, go in the poll in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next NitsuaGamer video. Shadow, you want to end this? Common attitude. Well, see you guys later. Goodbye.